meet so many extraordinary people that hold themselves back for truly deciding what they want most. And it's typically driven by fear. Driven by fear, and it's driven by not knowing how. And this is what I love about the power of why, and understanding that everything around the why just drives everything that you really want to be most in this world. So when you start to look at your why as a way of being, that's what gets so exciting. You need to be the one that drives that change first in you. You need to take that first step in creating your life. You need to first understand that you are the creator of your life, that you are the architect of your life. This took me years and years to really understand. Back in 1999, I had just finished my degree in architecture, and I was really passionate about the underlying essence and meaning of architecture, and the why behind societies, and the why behind cultures, and the why behind growth of certain organic growth in European cities versus North American cities. Or when I was designing really cool buildings, I always wanted to know why behind everything. So architecture was like an incredible grounding for all the worldwide work that I do now, but it truly was just a step into what I really wanted to be. And when I started to understand that when you be what you seek, when you start to understand that we're all seeking something in life. We're seeking a deeper connection to ourselves, to our heart, to others. And I define the why as the world helped by you. And when you start to really release what no longer serves you, when you start to embrace what it is that you want to step into, you'll start to realize that the power of creation is so focused and aligned with our hearts and what we really want most in this life. So you need to be the one that drives that change. You need to be the first person that takes that first step in creating your life, because you're starting to give yourself permission to allow yourself to finally be what it is that you were born to be. And the being has nothing to do with the doing. And I see this so many times in people that hold themselves back for simply not knowing how, when really the why is the only way. It's the only path that will drive the way. You need to focus on uncovering your passion, what gets you excited in the morning, what gets you leaping out of bed. You need to grow and stretch into that greatness. And that's going to happen because of you, because you're focused on you. You're focused on what you want to create most. You're focused on the legacy that you want to leave in this world. When you're on your deathbed, you want to look back and say, I lived my life knowing why. I lived my life every day through a conscious choice. I understood that discomfort was my growth, that the universe was conspiring to help me. It was conspiring to put me on the right path, that every action was leading to my greatest life. You need to condition your mind. It's a daily focus. Conditioning your mind, your body, and your soul for continual creativity is a daily focus that once you start to really understand the power of that one act as the ultimate success habit. Like for me, it's waking up every single morning with this great enthusiasm, this hour of power, this love and passion for what I am being every single day. The meditation and the stillness that I create every morning, the 20 minutes of physical activity that follows that, reading really inspiring work, choosing not to check my email or Facebook or social media until later on, because I want to create my day in advance. I want to create my day and my life my way. And I know that's going to happen by getting very intentional. When you start to ignite your passion, when you start to ignite your purpose, your purpose is driven by how you're being of service to others, by just asking that question, by just becoming aware of that there's something bigger for you, becoming aware of why you exist. It's the greatest catalyst for all of us. It's the greatest gift you could ever give yourself, knowing why you exist, why you're here, that you're here to make a difference. And you don't need to know how, where, or with whom. You just need to know why. You just need to know why you do it. Start to question everything around you. Start to question why you exist and why you are who you are. So ignite that passion, inspire yourself to action, because when you start to live from a center of inspiration, daily inspiration, you're going to find that you no longer live with fear. You're not holding yourself back. You know that an action causes an incredible reaction. And you know that an inspired action will lead to 10 other incredible actions that are going to move your life forward. And that's what's so exciting about inspired action, because you're inspirited with your life purpose. It's not just a goal. You know, I get this and I see this where people think their deeper why is a goal. You know, goals are great and milestones to reach along the path are great, but when you start to really focus on existing from that center of why I'm here, and start to design your life around why you exist. When you start to design your actions around your purpose, which is focused on how can I be of service to others? You know, what are my unique gifts to the world? And again, it took me a long time to get that. I spent 10 years studying architecture. I really thought I existed to design buildings, when really it was a catalyst for helping people design their lives, to build their lives, to take charge of their lives, to architect their lives the way that they wanted to do it. My first book, Get Creative, was all focused on the power of creation, the power of knowing that if we just believe something, that we bring it into our consciousness, we bring this inspired thought into our minds, we believe that we can become that we take action daily and without even knowing what the hell we're doing, just believing that we can get to what it is that we truly want to be. That destination becomes this journey. If you just get out of your way and you just make a decision and you decide what you want most and just take action, knowing that you are going to get it, because you will. That's the power of inspiring yourself to action. Now, you're going to face obstacles. You're going to fail, but that's so cool, because you're going to fail better, and you're going to fail even better, and you're constantly moving yourself forward. Your journey is becoming more crystal clear. Your path is becoming clear because you know why. You're pushing beyond the pain to do whatever it takes to live your dream, and it's your dream. Here's the thing. If you've never challenged your potential, if you've never asked why, how do you know what that ceiling is for you? How do you know you can't just burst through that ceiling? How do you know you can't just push beyond? You can, the minute you start to set the fear aside and say, you know what, today I'm just going to focus on me, I'm going to focus on shining a light on my greatness, because I'm here to push the human race forward. I'm here to make a difference, and come hell or high water, I'm going to make that difference. It's going to be hard, but I'm going to push through the pain because I love it. Because I love who I am and why I exist and what I'm being. And if you don't love it, if you're not passionate about it, then quit it right now. Do only the things that bring you joy, that bring you passion, that bring you enthusiasm. If you've never challenged that potential, you don't know what that potential is. You need to move yourself forward with enthusiasm. Move yourself forward with passion. Because here's the thing. The world needs you. The world needs big dreamers. The world needs bigger dreamers to create what they want most, knowing that it is going to give others permission to do the same. That's a world inspired. That's a world that I continually contribute to creating. That's a world that I imagined years ago. And when I stepped into it, the most extraordinary people came into my life. The most extraordinary work that I've ever created, the publications, came into my life, came into my existence. Some people will leave, you'll help others, others won't get it, they may not thank you, you may not feel that gratitude from them, but it doesn't matter. The minute that you start to eliminate expectations from others, that you just start to focus on being what it is that you want to be. Focus on what you want most in this world. Take action. Take action today and allocate all of your energy into what you know you need to embrace. Focus and fixate on that end prize, on that end goal, on that end way of being. Focus on that journey. Harness your energy in this moment, because you are this moment. You are extraordinary, and the world is being lifted to a higher place because of you.